love you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And I want to teach your children how to protect themselves from this evil, wicked, fake, materialistic, temporal world. Like my mother said, the happiness that didn't last. That's this world. You need to understand that this world is a test. And the only way to pass a test is to be prepared for the test. So you have to know to watch your eyes, to watch your ears. Don't listen to curses, yo. You listen to curses, you yourself will curse. It's whatever you feed the brain, that's what the brain is gonna do. If you're gonna feed the brain immodest pictures of women all day, then you're gonna become an unholy person. But if you feed your brain words of Torah all day, you're gonna become a very holy person, yo. And Hashem knows that you're made of flesh and blood. So when you sin, it's not like he's getting angry at you and ready to destroy you. No, the opposite. He's hoping and praying that you're going to recognize your mistake, connect to him, and know that when you go against him, it's an act of rebellion. Why? Because he gave you everything you have, literally. So when you use those things to go against him, it's like you're cheating on Hashem. That's exactly what it's like. It's like you're married, God forbid, and you go to the strip club. That's it. That's it. You can say, I didn't cheat on her, I didn't do anything. Hey, you didn't do anything. But meanwhile, you were in the back with the girl one-on-one. What happened over there? Oh, nobody knows, right? Yeah, nobody knows. Everybody in Shamayim knows. That's what you don't know. So I'm going to tell you a couple of stories how this world could destroy you. So one kid that I grew up in my old neighborhood, yo, he got really addicted to drugs. Came home one night. I think the door was unlocked, so he locked it and then tried to get in. He couldn't get in. So he just stopped trying. So he started thinking, I have to get upstairs, I have to get upstairs. So he went to the fire escape. He climbed up to the 4th floor. And underneath him, there was like a garage with some stairs like leading to an underground garage. So like if he were to fall from the 4th floor, you can add like another 10 feet. So it's really from the 5th floor. And it's all concrete and metal. And he must have slipped trying to like get into the window. And he fell and he landed on the side of his jaw, yo. So like they had to like, I don't know, he's missing like a piece of his jaw on the side. God, yeah, he's so sad, yo. And he was like a good looking kid, man. Very sad, yo. I remember one time I seen him. Because I grew up with him, then I left the neighborhood. But then years later, when I left, he was, he looked fine. But then I seen him years later, and I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. You don't want to show him that, like you feel like weirded out by the way he looks, you know what I mean? Just tough situation. There was another kid I grew up, my whole neighborhood was not good, yo. Another kid I grew up with, tough kid, yo. Used to like pick on everybody. The older kid from the neighborhood, yo. So we all looked at him like he was like the toughest kid ever. And how Hashem humbled this kid, yo. What? I remember he was also on drugs. And he beat up his grandmother, took the VCR, sold it. So he got arrested. So now he's coming out of jail. And he's going to take the train home. And he gets robbed on a train. So now you're going to tell me like robbed the way he had no money, yo. What did they rob? They made him strip naked, bro. I'll never forget, yo. It was like maybe 9 in the morning. And he just walked into the neighborhood completely naked, yo. He had nothing. How Hashem humbled that kid, yo. Wow. A few other kids in my neighborhood got humbled real bad, yo. Look how Hashem protected me, man. I grew up in a neighborhood that was not good. And Hashem always had his eye on me, yo. I guess he knew that I was going to be so in love with him and that was going to change my whole life around. So he gave me a little added protection. And I love what it says. It says, God will bless your food and water. That's why it says your food. In other words, not stolen. Because people will steal today, yo. People will do things for money, man. We all know what they do for money, yo. But you couldn't believe, like 2 best friends. And one of the friends is struggling, so, his other friend lent him like $10,000. So his other friend lent him like $5,000. That $5,000 could be the end of their friendship, yo. I know it sounds crazy, yo. Could be best friends for 50 years. And a loan of $5,000 could turn into a problem, yo. That's the kind of damage that money can do. Money will suck you into sin. Women will suck you into sin. Gossip will suck you into sin. And modesty will suck you into a really bad sin. You know why? Because in your eyes, it's not so bad. Everybody does it. It is what it is. This, that. But if you look at the punishments in the Torah for that, you would understand. You would understand that after Hashem saw immodesty in the world, He destroyed it. What do you think, yo? Sodom and Amorah, very immodest. All the places that were like super duper immodest, Hashem burned it to the ground, yo. Killed it, destroyed it, head stomped it, yo. He'll expose your nakedness, yo. That's one thing about HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When it comes to immodesty, you're gonna be a girl, super hot, sexy, showing your body everywhere. God forbid Hashem will send somebody to attack you, yo. I know it sounds so sad and scary to say it, but that's exactly what it is, because He's trying to teach you. This only attracts negative things. Like this one girl told me, I'll never forget, Coach, I like bad boys. I was like, why would you like bad boys? Don't you understand that bad boys is only going to give you bad things? Don't you get it? God is already showing you the secret in the word. Like crush. Why is it a crush? Because you're going to like this person, but you obviously can't tell them, so that's how it becomes a crush. And then when you finally reveal that you like them, they crush you. That's why it's called a crush. You don't understand. This world has so many pitfalls. It's so scary. And then a guy will see a girl that she's like depressed or sad, or take advantage of it. Look at all these girls that get into these adult films, yo. A lot of them come from broken homes, you know. And they get taken advantage of, yo. It's so scary, yo. How somebody will come like a snake in your face, smile, give you money. That's what they do. It's all with the money, yo. It's like they buy them with money. Like they pimp them out, yo. It's so sick. But we'll see what happens in the next world when the Satan will pimp you out, yo, and Gehenom. He'll sell you different demons over there, and they'll have their way with you, yo. You don't understand. Listen, let me explain something to you. The reason why you should stay away from all these physical pleasures in this world is because in the next world, it's going to bring you physical pain. Physical pleasure will turn into physical pain. Remember this, yo. And also remember, Hashem is not destroying anybody unless they do it in an arrogant way. Yes, even with the sex crimes. Because if somebody, God forbid, did sex crimes and he felt bad, did tshuva, and he kept falling, Hashem's not going to destroy this guy. He's going to give him a chance to fix himself. And if in the end he doesn't, he'll punish him, but he won't destroy him. So who is he destroying? He's destroying the people that are arrogant, the people that have no shame, the people that sin in public, the people that get other people to sin in public, that get other people to sin. I remember one day I was standing with this guy, and this girl walks by, very, very like sexy girl, and he's looking at her like, and drool is like coming out inside of his mouth. And I was like, yo, what are you doing, bro? He's like an older guy. I go, what are you doing? He goes, oh, she's so hot. I'm like, you're 80 years old, yo. What, do you still have a desire for this? And he's like, obviously. So I remember like another time we were standing and a pretty girl walked by, and he's like, why don't you look? He's asking me. So he sees me looking up at the sky. So he's like, why won't you look? So I told him, why would I get tempted like that, yo? It's only going to lead me to a sin. He's like, fine, but why do you keep looking in the sky? I said, listen, let me teach you something. This beauty that this girl has is going to eventually fade. I don't want to waste my time on fake beauty. So I look at the sky that's eternal and beautiful. Oh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, thank you so much. I wanted to do this, yo, and I asked Hashem to remind me, and He reminded me right at the right time. Yo, how does Hashem do that, yo? He like connects things like, yo, out of nowhere, and then he like pushes me to talk about it, yo. So dope. I wanna say sorry to the world. I'm apologizing to this earth that mankind took you for granted. I'm not a fool. I know exactly who you are. You're eternal, and you were created to serve man, and I'm grateful for that, yo. Without the soil, there'll be no trees, you understand? And without God, there'll be no oxygen for you to breathe. Remember that, yo. And the earth is eternal. Did you know that? Because even when the end of the world comes, it's still going to be the same world. It's the people that are evil that are going to end. The righteous live. So wherever you are right now, that physical earth, that pavement, like that whole place is going to be there in the time of Mashiach. It's just going to be filled with righteous, holy people. I can't even imagine how beautiful of a time that's going to be. No division, no strife, no MSNBC, no CNN, no Jamie Raskin, no Nadler, no Nicole Wallace, no Rachel Maddow, no Mika and Joe, no Willie Geist, none of these liars and deceivers, yo. What do you think? I hate mentioning names, yo, but when it comes to these people, probably mitzvah to say their name, yo. And a lot of them look like just regular, nice people. But they're not. They're not. They're going to lie to you. They're going to convince you that Donald Trump is an anti-Semite. Do you know how demented that is? So what would make these people that go to like Stanford and Yale and all these supposedly great colleges, you know, big academic minds, you know why they get dumb? Because they have Trump derangement syndrome. That's why. When you get mad, you get dumb. Do you understand what I'm telling you? When you get mad, you get dumb. And that's exactly what happens to them. The Satan now has permission to blind their intellect. And he's gonna feed you such lies. Just like you feed the people lies, the Satan is feeding you lies, yo. The trick's on you. In the end, you think you're getting away with murder, but in the end, you get murdered, yo. And that's beautiful, because that's justice. And justice leads to peace. And above justice, always remember that justice and truth go hand in hand. That's why they bring peace. He killed, he murdered. So Hashem murdered him. That's justice. That's the truth. And that will bring peace, because now he's dead. When the wicked are sleeping, it's good for them and it's good for the world. Here, sleeping is a euphemism for death. And I said that a few times in my video because I want you to know that when you're wicked, the truth is it's better for you to be dead. This way you can't do any more sins. Now, obviously, you could do tshuva. That's why Hashem will never kill you like that, yo. Hashem will give you more than enough time that in the end, when you stand in front of him to get judged, there will be zero claims. Like I said one time, your claim is lame. Your claim is lame, because God knows much better than you. You only see half the picture, yo, if that. Really, it could be only 10% of the picture. And you're gonna judge, hold your judgment until you see the whole story, yo. That's why you should never rush to judgment, yo. That's why a lot of these people on the news, besides the gossiping, the slandering, another sin they do is they speculate. Yo, they speculate, and now the Satan has permission to make you speculate more. He's gonna play with you. He's gonna confuse you. He's gonna have permission to possess your brain. And then where is that gonna lead you? To more and more sins. Hashem, I love you so much. And I just want to warn your children to be careful and weary of this world. Really, the truth is the Jew should sit all day with a Torah, pray to Hashem that he has money, some support, and just study. Really, in a perfect world, all the Goyim would be paying the Jews to sit and study Torah for them, yo. That's how the world should really work, yo. But it's such a fake world that something like that, even if you just hinted or suggested at something like that, people will look at you like you're nuts. Because the world got far away from God. That's when I tell wicked people, yo, and don't think I talk to wicked people, I don't. But if I have to, God forbid, meet them, and I'm in a situation where I could correct this Jew, I'm gonna let him know, yo, you're gonna be a lefty, anti-God, pro-gay marriage Jew. You're not a Jew. That's what I would tell you. I would say right now, you have the status of not being a Jew. God is watching. And he's looking to see who's fixing what they need to fix. You see, you were put in this world to fix what you need to fix. A reincarnation from your past life. I already told you that. So while you're in this world, don't sin more. Don't add to the sin. Don't add to the debt. You already have sins from your last life that you have to fix. Now you're going to add more sins to it, yo? Nah, bro. The immodesty, out of sight, out of mind. The gossip, know that Hashem punished Miriam hard. If her father were to spit in her face, would she not be embarrassed for 7 days? Remove her from the camp for 7 days. Yo, I don't even want to tell you how strong of a statement that is, yo. Yes, she's a big tzaddikat and a prophetess. That's why she was judged harshly. We agree. But it's still very, very unlike Hashem to talk like that. So if Hashem is talking like that, that means he is super duper upset with the situation. He will not be pleased. And you have to be careful when you provoke the anger of God, yo. Don't ever do that, yo. Don't do that, yo. Don't do that, yo. You're gonna go. And the thing about God that's so amazing is that he's gonna let you provoke him more and more and more. And while you're provoking him, thinking that you're getting away with it, he's already planning your death. Man, how scary is that, yo? Also, you gotta sleep. He's not sleeping, so while you're sleeping, he could be planning more tragedies for you, yo. Fear God, you won't sin, yo. You don't sin, you'll be holy. You'll be holy, you'll get into heaven. Isn't the whole goal of this world to get your soul to heaven? Yes. Stay pure. Don't be like Lavan, calling yourself white, and you're the biggest liar and deceiver. Don't do that, yo. And how could it be that somebody like Lavan fathered Rachel, yo, and Leah? How could that be? Who ended up marrying Jacob, who ended up being two holy women, yo. What is going on, yo? From his seed. Man, that's unbelievable, yo. Just goes to show you that each individual is their own person. Yes, you might have some influence from your parents, but you forge your own path, yo. That's why Hashem will not punish the children for the father's sins unless they repeat the same sins as the father and continue down that path of iniquity, yo. And I love what it says. Most of the holiest people in the world were shepherds. Why? Because they like to take care of animals? Maybe. Nah, that's not why. They do because they have mercy on God's creatures. But the real reason why they like to be shepherds is because they're out in the field, away from the noise, away from the yelling, away from the strife, away from the gossiping. They're out by themselves, one with nature, one with God, yo. And I like that, yo. That's why I like to have a lot of peace where I'm at, yo. Don't like neighbors banging. Don't like noise from outside. Don't like dogs barking. None of that, yo. That's why I'm so blessed to be able to do a video almost every day. And I have peace. Sometimes, no. It is what it is, yo. These people outside, yo. 8 o'clock in the morning with their leaf blower, yo. Never seen anything this psychotic, yo. People, they just have no respect. It's ridiculous. 7 o'clock in the morning. He wants his friend to come out and he's going to honk for 20 minutes. He doesn't care that people are sleeping. What do you think he cares? There's a guy in this neighborhood, yo, he blasts his, it's not even, you don't even hear the music. You just hear the bass. The whole building shakes, yo. I'm not playing with you, yo. He doesn't care, yo. And he seems actually like a nice guy, yo. So I might go tell him something, but I already learned from experience better not to say anything in this world. Because the world got so evil, selfish, ugly, so far away from God, that you come to give them constructive criticism to save their soul, they get mad. He might not be that type, yo. Sometimes I can just look at your grill. I know a lot about you. You know what you should always know? When you look at a person, they're angry, they're upset, they're stressed, they're frustrated. That's how their heart feels. The face is a reflection of the heart, yo. Stay away from people like that, yo, because that's only gonna bring you drama. Every time they call you, they're going to tell you another story about this happened and that. You're going to become his therapist, yo. Nah. Pick your friends wisely, yo. The best advice I could give to anybody is read the Torah all day and night, non-stop. That's probably the best advice I could give you ever. Because from that, you're going to love God. From that, you're going to treat his children right. From that, you're not going to sin. From that, you're going to be pure. From that, you're going to be holy. From that, you get heaven. So what could be better than that? That's why it's the biggest mitzvah in the world, to study Torah. That's why I love what it says, yo. Heaven and earth will testify against a wicked person. So what, they're going to come down and speak? No. You're going to see things happening to him in this world that you're going to know that, God forbid, the heaven and earth are attacking him, yo. There's a sinkhole in his backyard. Hail knocks his windshield out. You know, I don't know. Things happen. And that's it. But they don't understand. The Kadosh Baruch Hu, they don't understand. It's not, what is it, 6 million ways to die? No, it's 6 gazillion ways to destroy you. It's actually never ending, yo. It's like the water molecules in the ocean, or like the grains of the sand. Hashem will unleash a curse that will chase you, hunt you down, torture you, release you, hunt you down. And I don't want to even get into it. Keep it positive, yo. But I want to highlight that when you play with the sin, that's where it's going to end up, yo. Don't fall to your lust and their desires, yo. Don't let your ego get the best of you, yo. Chill out. Be ben Noach. Noach matzah chen b'nei Hashem. Meaning that Noach found favor in the eyes of God. So what's the secret with Noach? Flip the letters of his name. Chen, favor. Noach, favor. So what's the connection? It's all in the name Noach. It means to chill, to be pleasant, to be relaxed. The ways of the Torah are peaceful and pleasant. Tia ben Noach, v'achrezeh yelecha chen b'nei Hashem. Just like that, yo. If you want peace in your life, don't tell your business to nobody. Told you a few times, that's why rich people, famous people have no peace. Because everybody knows their business, you understand? Fly under the radar like this one dude told me when I was a kid. It's great advice. Much advice from the Torah. Low maintenance. Don't rock the boat, you know what I mean? Be pleasant. Make peace with people. That's really good advice, yo. Because think about it, yo. A little incident, like somebody in your building, I don't know, you bump into him and he gets mad, so you give him a dirty look, and then from that it could be World War a billion. That's what's crazy. That's why you should always stomp out the negativity before it has a chance to grow, before it can stick its tentacles deep on everything and suck you into division and strife. What did it say? That King David lost some wars. Why? Because his soldiers used to fight. King Achav never lost a war. Why? Because his soldiers used to get along, yo. It's crazy. And he's wicked, King Achav, yo. I'm gonna tell you some of the sins. Ammon had relations with his mother to provoke the anger of God. May Hashem have mercy on his soul, yo. Menashe, I told you, and I say it with love, and he knows it, yo, because he did tshuva. The problem was that when he did tshuva, he couldn't enter heaven. You know why? Because he caused a lot of people to sin. He had to wait till all those sins got expiated, and then he was able to enter heaven. Who else was it? Achaz, that he used to grasp the doors of the temple so the children couldn't learn. Crazy. Who else? There was another one. I forgot who it was. I think it was Achav that put statues on like every corner. And then you had, there was one other one. What did he do? Oh, he cut out the name of Hashem from the Torah and replaced it with the name of an idol, yo, or different idols. Talk about provoking the anger of God, yo. And their ends were not pleasant. I remember one of the kings, they said he had the burial of a donkey. That means they either stuffed his body in the body of a donkey, or they buried him in such a way, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they buried him with a donkey. Who knows, yo? And speaking of donkey, yo, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, another one that you gave me that I forgot. The Democrats, right? So listen, the donkey is one of the holiest animals. It's definitely the holiest animal amongst all the non-kosher animals. That's for sure. But it has a special status. Why? Because it carried all of our clothing and jewelry and wealth out of Egypt through the desert. It wasn't the camels, it was the donkeys. So they got mega blessed. It's crazy, but this is exactly the way Hashem is. It's a donkey, that's his job. It doesn't matter. You do your job and you do it right, you'll be rewarded by God, yo. I love you, Hashem, so much. I just love your wisdom, your knowledge, yo. That's what I'm really in love with, because that's the essence of who you are. We don't see you. You have no body and no likeness of a body, but you have wisdom. And that wisdom is so complex, because it's mercy, compassion, justice, judgment, love, all wrapped into one. And you have to break it down. You have to compartmentalize it. You have to divide it. You have to know when to be merciful, when to be compassionate, when to be tough, when to be stern, when to be in the middle, when to be this way, when to be that way. And without the Torah, who's going to guide you? The Satan. What do you think? You're either being guided by God or the Satan. That's it. Nobody else is guiding you. You understand? And don't let it be that Hashem puts you in the hand of the Satan, yo. He's not so nice. He could be very, very tough. And you know what it is about the Satan? It's like a UFC fight, right? At the end, you see how they like hug each other, they shake hands, they respect each other. That's what the Satan does. He's not there to destroy your soul. The opposite. He's there to test you so that you can save your soul. I like that. Who serves Hashem the best? The Satan. Crazy. And the craziest thing is, yo, if you know a lot of Torah and he tries to get you to sin and you don't, man, he will give you a pound and bounce and go test somebody else. Be prepared for the test. And that's the craziest thing, is even if you pass the test 5,000 times, it's that 5,001 time that he might get you. He's relentless, bro. He's relentless to the day of your death. He'll try to get you to sin. And don't ever, God forbid, regret doing a mitzvah. You know, no good deed goes unpunished. Who came up with that, yo? The Satan to trick you. No good deed goes unrewarded. What are you talking about, yo? Or no good deed goes unchallenged. Maybe if you need it like that to help you out. Not every good deed you do is going to be, you know, smooth. It's not how it's going to go. I already told you, it's a world of a test. So he's going to give you some challenges in this mitzvah. See if you complain. See if you regret it. See if you did it as pure as you could have done it. And if you did, the reward will be greater than you'll ever imagine, yo. Like I said, your claim is lame. No way could you have a claim against God. It might look like you could, but you never would. And that's the facts, yo. He's too smart for you, yo. He's too smart for your schemes. You're going to rob the bank. He already has the cop on the corner waiting for you. You don't get it, yo. And today it's scary, yo, cop on the corner. You think anybody cares about a cop? They jump on a cop cars, they break the windshield, they spray paint it, they light it on fire, videotape it, post it to social media, and get away with it. And you wonder why crime is rampant. And they're going to tell you that crime is down. They're going to tell you that the border is the most secure that it's ever been. Yo, these people, man. I told you, don't Get me started on the Democrats, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Nah, I spoke about them too much, bro. I said enough. I already mentioned a bunch of names earlier, and I don't even like doing that, yo. But I do that to honor God and to help Trump. Don't like the way they treat this dude, yo. Don't like the way they make, no justice, no truth, no peace. What do you think? Everybody at CNN and MSNBC, they're going to have peace in their life? They might have it now. Because Hashem lets the sinners celebrate. That's exactly what he's doing with you dudes, yo. You can never have me on one of those shows. I will go crazy, yo. I would tell them, yo, you're going to die. You're going to go to Gehenna for eternity. I'll tell them what happened to the snake. I'll tell them what happened to the spies. I'll tell them what happened to Tzedkiyahu, who didn't keep a vow, yo. Come on, man. There's no way. The world is not ready for somebody like me. I'm too real. That's the deal, you know what I mean? Too real, too real. You can listen to my videos, no problem, yo. But I don't go on shows like that. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I would have to be fake, and I can never be fake. MSNBC, CNN, their end is going to be eternal hell. Eternal. Yo, they're going to be so depressed when they find out that Trump's going to heaven. And they're going to hell. Yo. That, when Hashem shows you that, forget about it, yo. Then you're going to know the justice is real. I already know. I don't even need to see it. But I'm not going to be your Termidite said because, oh no, I don't need to see it. If Hashem tells me to see it, I'm going to see it. Because Hashem wants you to see with your own eyes that He will never let the sin go unpunished. It's no good deed goes unpunished. It's no sin goes unpunished. Look at that. Good deed and sin. The Satan is a genius. Oh no, good deed is your friend's going to tell you, no good deed goes unpunished. Don't do it. It's going to sound like he's such a big tzaddik saving you from a sin. In the meantime, he saved you from the biggest mitzvah with the biggest reward, yo. Sometimes you can do the smallest mitzvah. I remember one day I had to take the bus to work and some lady stopped. She had 2 kids in the car. She doesn't even know who I am. She just saw I was wearing tzitzit. And she's like, can I give you a ride? She's like, where are you going? So I told her where I'm going. She's like, hop in. And I was like, you trust me to hop in your car? You don't even know me. She goes, nah, I'm doing a mitzvah. I'm good. Don't worry about it. I was like, perfect, yo. She drove me and that was it. So what was it? So no good deed goes unpunished? No good deed goes unrewarded. She already knew she was getting a reward for it. She didn't do it for the reward. But she knew that she was protected by the angels in Shamayim sent by Hashem to guard her. And that's so beautiful. And sometimes it will be a challenge. But that means there was a flaw in you. Something was not kosher about that mitzvah you were doing. So Hashem brought you some drama with it, yo. Isn't it interesting that at the end of the day, no matter what you see that God does, it's never His fault? How crazy is that, yo? It's like you can never blame Him for anything. Oh, it's your fault this, or you did that, or everything He's gonna have an answer for. Oh, you destroyed the Beit HaMikdash. Yeah, because you sinned. What's the problem? And you know what the craziest thing is? Think about that. Hashem could have destroyed us. Instead, He destroyed not just stones and bricks and this and that. No, His house. His house. Just think about that for a second. That's like a guy is married to a girl. She cheats on him. And instead of destroying her, he destroys his house. I mean, wrap your head around that, yo. You could never understand that, yo. Hashem is... He loves us so much, yo. Because He knows what it is to give birth to a soul. It's not an easy thing. Not an easy thing. Think about a mother and her baby. The baby could come out, God forbid, looking so ugly, or have, God forbid, some kind of an ailment or a sickness, and how this mother is going to love her. It's unreal. You can never imagine in a billion years. But that's exactly what it is. The connection, the bond is super deep. So that's why Hashem loves you. He took time out. Well, He doesn't take time out because He's not connected to time. But he created you, he formed you. You think that's an easy thing? For him it is. But he didn't have to do it. He did it because he loved you. He did it because he wanted you to have another chance to come to the world to fix what you needed to fix. And I hope you did, my brother. And I just want to give a shout out to my Uncle Avram. I love you so much. My Uncle Musa, my cousin Paul who passed away, my Uncle Jack, my Uncle Joe. May you all have a hand in this video and the Torah that I study, because you're my family and I love you. But I just want to say a special shout out to Uncle Avraham, yo. That was a dude that I can honestly say was like my father, yo. Real talk, yo. The love he had for me was the love that Hashem had for me. He had that kind of a love, yo. Unbelievable, the love he had for me, yo. I miss that love. I miss you, Barhum, and how he could cook, bro. You don't even know. I know everybody says, oh, this guy was the greatest cook. You don't understand. It's the love that he put into it, yo. Go make machshi with Uncle Avram. It's gonna take you 8 hours to make this thing. It's stuffed peppers, but the way he does it, he soaks it, he does spices, he buys this, he buys that, he chops it up. Yeah. The flavor, I remember, I'll never forget. I was like, it took 8 hours to make, because he would like soak it and this and that. And it took 3 minutes to eat. That's this world, yo. The happiness that didn't last. Now you gotta do it all over again. I told you, it's like the guy who climbed Mount Everest. He got to the top, pulled out his phone, went live, celebrated, spoke about how great he felt. And then he asked his followers, how do I get this feeling back? So you know what they told him? You gotta go all the way down and back up again. That's it. Those 5 minutes that you felt elated, that was it. Now, if you want to get that back, you gotta redo the whole process. That's this world. The happiness that didn't last. But that's when you chase physical things. When you chase spiritual things, it'll last. And how will it last? It's the happiness that did last. Like that. I gotta see if I can name my video the happiness that didn't or did last. You decide what. Like that, yo. Hashem, I like the way you give me thoughts in my brain, yo, because I think about you a lot, because I study your word, because I love you. How could you talk like this and not love God? Somebody's gonna come and say, oh, he's fake, he doesn't even study, he's not real. I want to see the greatest actor in the universe act like they love God the way I do. He could never do it, yo. You gotta be me to do it, you understand? Or have your own love and do it yourself. If you notice, I end every video the same. Professing my love for the one I love the most. Love you, Hashem.